the bumpiness here does feel like it's less.
It's better, yeah.
Right, so how long have you been using that ointment?
Couple months.
Okay. I would talk to your dermatologist and just ask them if there's a limit on how long they want you to use it, because that does get into your bloodstream, especially because it's an ointment and not a cream. And so there's usually like a finite period of time that we have people on those. So maybe
Yeah, it
call and
says
just,
to apply the rash twice daily.
yeah, but maybe call and talk with the nurse or leave a message and just say, was there an end date, or can I just use it indefinitely?
This doesn't look like an end date, does it? This tube.
No. No, but your swelling does actually look like it's gone down. You know, look at that, you've got skin lines here.
Yeah, so I'm going on one hand, and my shoehorn tells me that the swelling's gone down. Because it's easier to get my shoes on.
Right.
But at the same time, all the loose skin, I'm going, well, maybe that means it's gone down.
Exactly, because when you have swelling and then the swelling goes down, the outer layers of skin aren't elastic anymore, and they'll just peel off or scale off. So that's exactly what that means. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it doesn't look good, but it's a good sign.
Right, so a lot of the scaling thick skin here, that also can indicate that the swelling is coming down. Now, you're still quite swollen, but it definitely is less than we've seen it in the past, so.
Yeah, see, because when I was in to see my doctor a couple of months back, we had changed my blood pressure medication. I was on a diuretic. Yeah, diuretic. Okay, that's what I was trying to.
Yeah, water pill.
And that's what he took me off.
And your swelling went down when he took you off the diuretic?
But what he said is, your swelling may come up. I was on 2 blood pressure pills. He kept me on 1, but took me off the diuretic.
Great.
And so far, he's been happy with my blood pressure.
Then I think, you know, I guess sometimes some of the blood pressure medications can cause some swelling, maybe? I don't know, I'd have to go back and look and see exactly what you were on, but,
Well, he said I was on losartan and HCTZ.
he took you off the hydrochlorothiazide?
Yep.
Okay.
And he said the swelling will probably go up.
Right, that would make sense.
And I
but-
think it did in the beginning, but now I think it's starting to come down.
Great. Okay.
Now that nail looks, to me, looks scary bad.
Well, it's not the nail, it's all the callus around it here. So I'll trim that down and thin it out with the sander. Look, you're never gonna win a foot beauty contest, but we can get these down to the point that they don't give you trouble.
Now my wife's concerned because she said the second toe is starting to look like the first toe.
Well, it's got a lot of callus and dry skin around it, so as the swelling comes down, you know, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize.
Okay.
And see if you can get some of the thick scaly skin off.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that.
Okay. You know, we all have so many shoulds that if we all did everything we're supposed to do, we wouldn't have time left for much else, right?
Yep. What's the saying? Do not should on yourself.
Do not should.
Thou shalt not should on thyself.
You know, I really try to keep that word should out of my vocabulary. People don't like it when you tell them what they should do. Unless they're here paying me for it. But. So you doing anything fun?
We just came back from Branson.
Mm-hmm. How was it?
This trip was good.
Now you have the timeshare there, right?
Yeah. Last trip is the one where we got evacuated in the flood.
I remember that, yeah. Were you in the same unit this time, or?
Same place, but different the building next door.
Okay,
So we could watch eagles and
nice.
people fishing on the river and,
Did you go hear any music?
yep. Not a lot, but a couple of bluegrass bands and the Oak Ridge Boys, and then there's a musical in town
Mm-hmm.
called the $1 Million Quartet. And what it is a musical about the time Sam Phillips, who was the record producer in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
managed to get Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Sam Perkins?
I know Slim Pickens, but I don't know.
Yes.
No.
And Jerry Lee Lewis
Mm-hmm.
in the studio
Together?
for the same jam session together.
Wow, where are the recordings of that?
And it only happened once.
Mm-hmm.
This is back in the 50s.
Are the recordings of that session somewhere?
I don't know. I would have think so, but if there were copies, you'd think they'd be selling them at the musical.
You would, yes.
Now, in the musical, it's recorded. Let's see if this is my wife. Send it to voicemail.
Yeah, you would think that that would have been something that was recorded and,
In the musical, the reason it may not be that popular, the tape, is that the four of them aren't getting along. And so you have songs, and then you have them arguing in between.
which would have been almost more fun to listen to, wouldn't it?
Yes. And of course, at the time, the only one that was somewhat of a star was Johnny Cash. The other three hadn't taken off yet.
Ah,
And Perkins is livid because it's right after Elvis sang Blue Suede Shoes on Ed Sullivan. Well, and didn't give Perkins credit.
because he wrote it?
Yes. And so, I mean, it's fun. And it's done in a really nice theater. I think it's Carl Perkins, isn't it? I don't know.
You know, I'm not a, before my time, I'm not a country fan, so I don't know much about Nashville.
I think Perkins is more rockabilly. Because Blue Suede Shoes isn't country.
Yeah, but it's 50s, so
Yeah.
a little before my time.
And this guy who plays Jerry Lee Lewis is really good on the piano and imitates a lot of the crazy stuff that Lewis used to do on the piano.
He's a crazy piano player.
That's the way he's portrayed.
Yeah.
But if there was a good tape of it, I would think they would have had a CD out to sell at the musical.
Well, did they just jam or did they record a song? Or
They recorded the whole jam session. And who knows, maybe the tapes have been destroyed or, you know.
maybe they're buried with Elvis.
Yes. Do you have any concerns about the warts that were?
Yeah, it doesn't look like wart anymore.
Good.
You're talking about right here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a side too.
So no big calluses on the bottom. They look like toes again. Like a whole different foot. Okay, not whole different foot, but you know.
Is it more photogenic now, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. So your homework is going to be, the only should I'm sending you home with here, is to contact your dermatologist about whether they want you on that steroid ointment on here indefinitely. Because that doesn't sound right, but that's their call. Okay.
I brought the other box in so you could tell me what it is.
It's another steroid, but it's a cream. And so the water-based cream doesn't stick into your, doesn't get into your bloodstream as much. So,